Good day and welcome to Channel NTV. I'm Chichinkosi with the latest news update. With the fire that has completely destroyed Parliament in Cape Town on Sunday, reignited yesterday. Gusty winds and flammable wooden and flooring carpets are said to have caused the flare up. The service, and here's Jermaine Kelese, who's having more details.
That was just fanning the fire. I think that was in the roof void. And unfortunately, we had to bus in more crews. We had about 10 firefighting appliances, as well as 60 staff members fighting the fire throughout the evening. And around about just after 12, or just before 12 last night, I got confirmation that the fire was contained. And we had a small flare-up just before 5 o'clock as well this morning. But immediately firefighters put on 2 water jets onto that fire, and I think it was extinguished. We currently have only 6 firefighting appliances currently on.
300 witnesses testified at South Africa's longest-running corruption inquiry, and acting Chief Justice Raymond Zondo will today hand over the first 3 parts to President Cyril Ramaphosa, and former public protector Professor Thuli Madonsela has more on what can be expected today.
And people don't go in one direction, but I have said in the last 5 years, let's give the commission a chance. Let's hear what it has to say. And the investigation is a very simple investigation. Was the Minister of Finance improperly fired through the influence of the Guptas? And we're talking here about Minister Nhlanhla Nene. And was that part of a broader systemic capture of the state?
In other news, the 49-year-old man is expected also to appear in court today in connection with the fire in Parliament. He is expected to be charged with housebreaking, theft, and arson. The fire destroyed Parliament's main chamber. We have Ntanda Zombambo speaking on behalf of Hawks, and she had this to say.
Of housebreaking and theft, as well as arson, as well as charges under the National Key Point Act. And the suspect, there isn't much that we can say about him at this stage, except that he's an ordinary citizen. That we, at this stage, investigation has revealed that he has actually no links whatsoever to Parliament. We're going to be looking.
And now just to check into your COVID stats, because there have been just 3,232 new COVID-19 infections. Sadly, another 87 people have died from the disease, but then will the numbers increase further as holidaymakers are now making their way back home? Professor Shabir Madi from the Wits University is giving more details.
If more people go for testing, we could see an increase, but I don't think the increase in number of cases should be too much of concern. I think the positive news in South Africa right now is, except for KZN, in the rest of the provinces, the number of people that are being hospitalized is actually on a downward trajectory. And similarly so, the number of people that are dying of COVID-19 is actually on a downward trajectory. So even though if more people do come forward for testing when they return from holiday, they might show an increase in number of cases. Most important in South Africa is whether that is translating into hospitalization and death. We should be very.
And these are some of the news updates we have gathered for you at this hour. Mnoto Maboza will be giving you more on top of the hour. My name is Chichinkosi for Channel NTV.